All right, and we'll go over now and talk to our correspondent, Sheon Okimbaloye, who is there in Bayelsa State for us for these elections. Hello, Sheon. Now, just going through this report about this revised guidelines, tell us about it, because we understand that accreditation and voting will start at the same time.
All right, Chamberlain, it seems to be a different ballgame this time around. You remember the reasons why the election was cancelled in the first place earlier on was the fact that there was violence and all of that, and the terrain of those areas, for example, the southern Niger, largely riverine. INEC has revised its guidelines, and what is going to happen this time around is that we're going to have the accreditation and the voting exercise going simultaneously. So what you have is that usually the election process, the accreditation, voting, and counting and collation, which comes in different phases. This time around, INEC has collapsed two of the first phases into one. So as soon as you're getting accredited, you'll be voting immediately. This is a shift, a departure from what we used to have, where accreditation takes place between 8 a.m. in the morning and about 12 a.m. and between 12:30 and 1 p.m. you have the voting exercise started. So, but this time around, it's a different ball game entirely. So, what you have now is accreditation, voting going simultaneously. And when I was asking one of the national commissioners, Dr. Mustafa Leki, about this exercise, he was telling me that the essence of this decision is to make sure that the exercise starts and ends early, so that the collation and counting can start immediately, fast enough, so that people can get out of that area and they can come back to Yenagoa. That is the latest development, Chamberlain.
Well, what about in terms of security? Because, I mean, before now, there were reports that certain homes and certain persons were attacked. What's going on now?
Very well. From what we gathered now, some of the things that we saw as soon as we got into the INEC headquarters in Yenagoa, we could see people being given life jackets, and we understand that there's going to be a massive deployment of security operatives here, and both, of course, a joint efforts of all the security agencies, the military, the Air Force, the Navy, and every security agency you can think of, the Civil Defense Corps, and every of them. And in fact, the DIG, who is supervising this exercise, is on the ground and saying that they have a massive deployment of security operatives for this exercise. And because of the terrain now, what we're seeing is that life jackets have been given out to other officials, INEC officials. Even journalists are going to be having life jackets to ensure the safety of their lives, and of course the materials that are going to be used for the election. Kimberly.
All right, then. Thank you very much indeed, Sean, and stay safe.